Alrighty, let's go. We are on it. It is November 2nd, 2025. Happy Sunday, Mad Hatter Nation. Guys, we made it. Here we are. It is week 9 of the NFL season now. That is both a good thing and a bad thing. One, well, that means we are well into the thick of the NFL season, but also it means that, well, we're hitting the halfway mark here, guys, in an 18-week season. Week 9 is the midway point, and that is both a beautiful and sad thing. Some teams know who they are and what they're doing. Other teams still trying to figure it out, and I think we're going to kind of see a little bit of both today between our Detroit Lions, who our identity is well kind of set in stone. Our trajectory is very high, and we have a goal in mind, and that is a Super Bowl beatdown of the Buffalo Bills 59-0 to fulfill the hat and beard prophecy. We also then have on the other side of that the Minnesota Queens, who they are who we thought they were, and we're not going to let them off the hook, but they are going to be rolling with J.J. McCarthy, obviously. Back after having some ankle injury issues early on this season with Carson Wentz, then going down to season-ending shoulder surgery last week. So to the Wolves, JJ goes. Aiden Hutchinson going to be making his life pretty miserable in the Motor City. What is going on today, though, guys? Today we have on the docket Tim 20-man. We got a double dose of Tim 20-man, Tim 40-man again today. Notebook, Lions looking to get Williams more opportunities. Detroit's offensive coordinator John Morton and fourth-year wide receiver Jameson Williams had a chat before Tuesday's practice. And what did that all entail? What can we look ahead and have to see? As well as the Lions elevate veteran linebacker for Week 9 against the Vikings. The Lions made one final transaction ahead of Week 9 matchup against the Vikings. This came out yesterday, and it's just a little, kind of a nice little note. Also a bit of a thought exercise to kind of project what can happen when Malcolm Rodriguez returns. Oh, that will be an interesting thing. A little something for us to go ahead and look forward to. As well as we do have the injury report listed here for you guys. You can see right off the rip. Kirby Joseph is out, as well as Malcolm Rodriguez and Craig Reynolds, though questionable today. Taylor Decker, Avante Maddox, Sione Vaki, and Daniel Thomas, all listed as questionable. And full practice Friday was Terry and Arnold, and full practice was Al-Qadim Muhammad, so they should be good to go today. How's the audio sounding? I can't quite pick it up in my headset, so I'm not really sure how well we sound coming across to you guys. That's why I keep fiddly-deeing with the microphone. And then before we get into what we were all really here for, and that is the absolute money-making segment of the Hat and Beard Show Sunday pregame tailgate edition, we have an article from CBS Sports that we will just briefly skim over, and that is Vikings versus Lions, where to watch the NFL Week 9 betting odds, score, prediction, sportsbook promos. And they have a couple of some data for us to skim over, you guys, before we get down into what we're here for, and that is placing our bets over at DraftKings. We're going to run out the, not all of it, because I want to save some for my late afternoon and then Sunday night game, but we'll be putting some money down on the Detroit Lions. As you guys are aware, now that we are into November, I got far too lazy yesterday, and I didn't make a graphic, so just bear with me. But just a reminder that now through December 7th, 100% of all the super chats that I receive, so after YouTube takes their cut, I'll pay the taxes on my end of it, but whatever we get in super chats, I will donate to our local community food bank that is partnered with St. Vincent de Paul. I'm basically giving it to the church here, and they have a 2-to-1 match with Meijer. I will also be donating 30% of all of my winnings per week that we make here on DraftKings. Once I've burned through all of my bankroll here at DraftKings, I will be switching over to Hard Rock Cafe, utilizing our friend of the channel, Mr. Detroit City's promo code. I just, for some reason, didn't save the fucking bookmark. So here we are again, one more week at DraftKings. Just Hang with me, bud. I'm sorry about that. We will get around to it. I just need to figure out some Discord and do some. I got to do the things. I got to do the things that internet people do, that people inside the box. You guys don't know. I might not even be a real person. I might be an AI, for all you guys know. I might not even be real. So, if you guys could do me one solid thing before we get too far down the road here and into the weeds, would you walk on over to that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel. If you're new here, ring that notification bell so that you can be notified every time we go live Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. here, right here at youtube.com, broadcasting from Grandma's Studio 1, as well as every Lions pregame show. We do have a little digital hangout, little digital tailgate thing here with the Mad Hatter Nation. And it's nice that everybody's here and turning out. Go ahead and hit the like button and then share this video around with every single person you know. You get the word out there. Things are kind of tilting towards that 800 number, guys. We are really climbing exponentially day by day. And that is because of the works of viewers like yourself. If it weren't for you, I'm talking to you, on the other end of that little box right there, in your earpiece, in your headphones, on your TV, whatever it is, I'm talking to you. It's because of viewers like you that we are growing. I really do appreciate it. I do want to give a shout-out roster call here. Mr. Detroit City, Jack2125. My mom's here. That's awesome. Brandy Coffee. How you doing, sister? Good to see you. Jack C is in the chat, as well as Tracy. How you two doing? Good to see both of you guys hanging out, ready to rock and roll. We got a bunch of bets, a bunch of predictions. Brent DeWitt going out on a limb here, 42-17. I like you and Mr. Detroit City both with the 42 number to 17. Looks like you guys are all hovering around Minnesota getting 3 scores. I wouldn't say 3 touchdowns, but 3 scores. 3 scores and 40 points for the Detroit Lions. Let's go, everyone. My mom says 35-12, 4 field goals or 2 touchdowns and 2 missed extra point or 2-point conversions or 3 safeties or something that causes Minnesota to get, or 4 safeties, 6 safeties. Boy, I can't do math. I can't read and I can't do math. Look at me go. It's been a weekend, guys. Now that we're through all that, let's show go.
If you can say the word good, guess what? It means you're still alive. It means you're still breathing. And if you're still breathing, well then hell, you still got some fight left in you. So get up, dust off, reload, recalibrate, re-engage, and go out on the attack.
There you go. There's the good math, the 4 field goals. See, my mom can do math. I'm not so great with the math. Also, shout out, you guys, if you recognize the opening narrative there. It's Jocko Willink. Check out the Underground podcast. A couple days ago, he had it's a marathon. It's a long one, you know. But he sat down with a couple of guys that were SEALs back in Nam, and one of the guys was actually part of the 44th or 43rd class of Navy SEALs. So, but a couple of OGs. It's very interesting. It's some good stuff. So if that's your thing, I'd recommend checking that out, guys. But so we got our Big B here. We're ready to go because we're a good Michigander, and we had a cutie donut after church, and we got our Big B ready to go here. We do have a notebook, Tim 20-man. Detroit Lions offensive coordinator Johnny Moe and 4th-year wide receiver Jamo had a chat before Tuesday's practice this week in which Morton apologized to Williams for not finding more ways to get Williams the ball through the first 7 games of the season. He came to me and expressed to me how he felt, Williams said Thursday, but with me, I really wasn't taking it too far thinking about it. We was winning games and things like that, so I can never get myself too worked up with me getting the ball or me getting targeted and things like that. I know it's going to come. It's a long season. Look, guys? Oh, what's up, Riley? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Happy Sunday. Guys, can we just give a round of applause, a tip of the hat, Jameson Williams. That's a mature statement right there. Yeah, the grammar not so great, but that's a mature statement from Jameson Williams. Okay, I'm pretty harsh. I was pretty harsh on Jamo there. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know me. I was the guy who was pretty hot and heavy on trading Jamo in the draft, and look at the maturity of Jameson Williams. Wow. I appreciate the mature. That's awesome. Me and him talked on the field before practice and just got an understanding of how things were going to move forward, and that's the best thing about it, I think. Morton did a deep dive of the offensive operation through the first 7 games during Detroit's Week 8 bye, and a couple things jumped out. He studied how Detroit can be better on third down moving forward. The Lions ranked 22nd in third down percentages, only converting 37.7%. That is not very good. That is not very good, my friend. That's not the type of playoff performance that you need to have to make a Super Bowl run. You need to number rookie numbers, okay? Rookie numbers. You need to go ahead and get them numbers up, all right? You need to get them numbers up. Coffee is for closers, and every other type of catchphrase you can insert here. And how they can find ways to get the ball to the explosive Williams' hands more. There have been opportunities where it just didn't happen. It's not like we it's not like we aren't going to try to target him more, Morton said this week. So that was the biggest thing. I looked at everything and I failed him. That's what I told him. I have to do a better job with that. But it's a two-way street. We definitely looked at that. Williams has caught more than 2 passes in just a game. In a game just twice this season, and has 17 catches on the year for 289 yards with just a 17 yards average with 2 touchdowns. Williams signed a 3-year extension in September, coming off his first 1,000-yard season. Wow, he really broke that number with 1,001 yards with 58 catches and 7 touchdowns. Despite the diminished targets and receptions, Williams has been a true pro's pro and a great teammate while still making an impact on the league's number 3 scoring offense, averaging 30.7 points by drawing double coverage away from other Lions pass catchers and continuing to be a plus blocker in the run game. Still, Morton said he needs to find more creative ways to get Williams the ball. While Williams, like any receiver, would like more targets and catches, he'll never get a lack of those impact his effort or play. I ain't frustrated at all, bro, he said. How could I be frustrated? I'm me. I got catches. I would like more, but I'm never frustrated about that. That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. That's the type of little info you'd like to have. You know, a little mentality you'd like to have. We do want to shout out, guys, that obviously we know that Jahmyr Gibbs is kind of being the man. He's coming off a career-high 218 scrimmage yards in our Week 7 win over Tampa. Now Gibbs gets ready to face Minnesota's defense that ranks 24th against the run and has allowed Gibbs a couple of big games the last 2 times he's played them. In Week 6 against Minnesota last season, he rushed 15 times for 116 yards and 2 touchdowns and caught 4 passes for 44 yards. In Week 18 matchup in Detroit, he rushed 23 times for 139 yards and 3 touchdowns and caught 5 passes for 31 yards with another receiving touchdown. That's 38 carries for 255 yards with 5 rushing touchdowns to go along with 9 catches for 75 yards and a receiving touchdown versus the Vikings last year alone. That's kind of why we're all a little hot and heavy on Jahmyr. He is historically used and abused, and then come back for more of the Minnesota and the vaunted Brian Flores' defense. Now, this means that, yes, we will be putting some money down on Jahmyr Gibbs to go absolutely bananas over at DraftKings here. But at the same time, I'm not going to be completely hot and ultimately putting all of my money on it because I am a person who buys into narratives, and that narrative is starting to kind of scare me a little bit, actually, because there will come a time where that narrative will be buzzsawed and we won't be able to handle it. Other news and notes, no Kirby Joseph on Sunday. Okay, so that's not coming off the bye week. We're kind of hoping we get Kirby Joseph back. So this is starting to really concern me. All right. I don't know how you guys feel about Kirby Joseph being injured. Obviously, he needs to get healthy, and I don't want him to push it. But did we push it too early and too often early on in the season? Should we maybe have held off on his availability early on? Seems to be kind of nipping us in the butt right now. All-pro safety Kirby Joseph will likely miss a second straight game with a knee injury. Lions head coach Dan Campbell confirmed Sunday Joseph has been trying to manage and play through the injury all season, but it's gotten to a point where rest is the best course of action to get Joseph back to all-pro play. The Lions are used to getting him from. The Lions do get safety Brian Branch back for Sunday's divisional matchup after he served a one-game suspension in Detroit's previous game versus Tampa. Thomas Harper, Eric Hallett, and potentially Avonte Maddox are all capable of stepping in and maintaining the standard at that position. Harper and Hallett were really good back there against the Bucs as Detroit played that game without Joseph and Branch. As much as I do love Kirby Joseph, he is one of my favorite players on the team, and Brian Branch is a very close second-tier favorite player. I am glad that he's back. I am very comfortable with Eric Hallett running around back there making plays. We've seen it all season, or at least all preseason, and then on prime time 2 weeks ago, Monday, versus the Tampa, Bay, Buccaneers. I am very confident that he will be able to hold down the fort simply because, yes, Justin Jefferson is a terrifying individual, but we have the kryptonite to Justin Jefferson historically at every level he's ever played, and that is Amik the Freak Robertson, the guy who I crown to be the X Factor of the defense, and I'm very glad that he is on the roster because we play Justin Jefferson twice a year, and oh, how easy that will be for our players in the secondary, especially with like a guy like Eric Hallett to be able to have confidence in the lockdown availability and ability of Amik Robertson against Justin Jefferson. So I'm hoping that Amik can continue to do Amik things. He not only is a hell of a player, but by golly, does that guy fit the absolute culture of the Detroit Lions. How we doing, Mad Hatter Nation? I'm not ignoring you guys. Riley, dude, what's good? I'm good. No problem, dude. I'm happy, dude. I'm glad you're good, dude. It's a Sunday, dude. We should all be chilling, brother. We should all be chilling. Discover this awesome show and channel. Thanks to the amazing Brandy Coffee. Yeah, Brandy Coffee does. Now, Brandy, I'm counting on you. I grab the old tissue box of knowledge over here. Brandy Coffee does say that the first score of the game, according to the script that I'm very confident that she has somehow access to, is going to go to Jahmyr Gibbs. We also do have the tissue box of knowledge. I can't remember who said it, but we do have a Laporta touchdown coming. And then I woke up feeling the exact same way as Mr. Detroit City. I got an idea that Monty's going to score a touchdown today. And we will, of course, have a parlay with a JJ interception and a Hutch sack at some point. So there will be things from the tissue box of knowledge. But Brandy Coffee, she got her name on there first because she's got this inside information. And shout out to her. Got a ton of people from Jesus Center talking business talk and fitness talk, whatever you need. Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. You guys, actually, if you want to listen, check out a really interesting takedown of the recent Rapture bullshit. Windigoon has a 4-hour-long takedown that is fantastic. It talks a lot about scripture, and he debunks the whole thing very eloquently, but also in a nice, lighthearted and humorous fashion. He isn't dumb. He knows Gibbs is up twice a year. I think that's why the priority in defense. Still think Gibbs gets at least one touchdown. I agree with you, Brent. Shout out Brent DeWitt. I think Gibbs does get a touchdown as well. Yes, Mr. Detroit City. I know I need to start a Discord. We'll get there. We'll get there, man. We'll get there to all the grown up YouTuber-y things eventually. I'll get there eventually. I promise, guys. I'll get there. Yeah, dude, I just got this feeling about Monty scoring today. I got a feeling. I swear I just heard something. Sorry. Join Motor City Cast Discord if you want. Don is doing for 1K, also mentioned before. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me just write that down so that I just legit, I just need to learn Discord stuff. Motor City Cats on Discord. Okay. All right. I'll write that down. Eventually, I'll just create a Discord. Like, I don't even have it my own. I've never used Discord ever. I've nothing. I don't know anything about Discord. It's one of those newfangled technologies that I don't quite understand. It's one of them fancy things that all y'all Zoomery types, dude. Use. I don't know. Dude and used use and do came out as dude. Easy way to chat basically instead of getting out your cell. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it's just a chat. It's basically just like, I'm gonna sound so old. So the internet has basically completely evolved back to us using chat rooms. We're just back to using chat rooms. Dude, see, and yeah, that's the thing. I'm not so wild about using like Twitter and stuff. Like I have an Instagram. You guys can find me on Instagram at the Hat and Beard Show. But I just shit post. I just shit post on my story. I just shit post. I shit post and I shit post. I just troll. I just like to troll. It's just fun. It's just fun to shit post. You know what I'm saying? But so, okay, yeah. It's just we've come full circle back around to chat rooms. We've just come around to chat rooms. I don't go on there, but I have it. So it's a good way like to just like kind of just like shit post. It's just a way to like stay in contact and kind of shit post with everybody. It's just another way, but like you say, without giving it. So yeah, it's just chat rooms. All right. So I got to check out Discord. I got to check it out, guys. I got to check it out. Real quickly, guys. So the Lions elevated a linebacker off the practice squad, and it is dum. Not Malcolm Rodriguez. It's Ty Summers. All right. So Ty Summers has been elevated from the practice squad to the regular roster. The transaction on the rise. It seems like the Lions are content to elevate Summers as they await Rodriguez's return. Summers will likely serve as a utilized on special teams. He was previously also a reserve linebacker 6 role on defense. So Ty Summers getting pulled up for the game for a little bit of special teams action because we released Zach Cunningham, returned from injury and rejoined the Lions practice squad. While Cunningham has since been placed on IR, the Lions did not re-sign Summers, most likely because Rodriguez has begun practicing. So it's just a temporary move. It's just a stopgap until Malcolm Rodriguez comes back. So Ty Summers will be active. Nothing really there to get too hype about. So check it out, guys. Yeah, we went through the injury report real quickly. Obviously, Kirby Joseph is out. Craig Reynolds is out. Rodriguez is out. Decker questionable. Maddox questionable. Vaki questionable. Daniel Thomas questionable. Daniel Thomas, I'm mostly focused on Taylor Decker and Avonte Maddox. Does anybody have any news or seen anything about that? We are a little early into the morning yet before that news will break. That'll probably be finalized, by 12? Don't they have to do it like an hour before the game? I'm hoping Decker's a go, but shoulder, man. You know, we've seen that report. Hang on. There we go. We've seen that report about that shoulder not getting no better. Hopefully that bye week buys us some time. What's up, Detroit Sports Talk? How you doing, man? Good to see you, dude. You having a good week, bro? You have a good week and hopefully an even better weekend. And actives come out in 6 minutes. Cool. I appreciate it. All I know is Skipper's reporting eligible. Your friendly neighborhood Dan Skipper. We love our friendly neighborhood Dan Skipper around the Hat and Beard Show here, man. We're a big fan of him as a living troll. He's a living troll. I don't like him as our long-term solution at the left tackle spot, but I love him as a huge living troll on the field. So, guys, while we await the excuse me. God, I'm a disgusting man pig. While we await the finalization of the actives, we're going to take a little look over here at CBS Sports. They got some news and notes about the lines and some bets and stuff, some information. Obviously, as it stood right at the time of the release, the Lions were 8.5-point favorites with an over-under of 47.5 points. This is probably I'm going to build this parlay. We're going to do this exact parlay just to see if the odds makers are legit or not. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and plop down that Lions over 8.5, it to go over 48.5, and Amon-Ra to score a touchdown anytime. We are going to build that parlay, but just not right now. The Sportsline projection model agrees with 2 legs of the same game parlay above. It backs as the Lions 8.5 and the over 47.5. Detroit covers the spread 54% of simulations and over hits on 58% of simulation. The model is backing Minnesota on the money line, though, as the Vikings win 26% of simulations to bring the value to as the underdogs to plus 368. Lions predicted to win. Final score 31-21 according to the computer. So that's what we're just going to see. We're going to see if their little computer thing is accurate or not. We're going to man versus machine our way. What's up, Jody? How you doing? Good to see you, sister. Happy Sunday, everybody. All right, yeah, Mr. Detroit City, we will probably build that exact parlay, dude. We probably will build that. If I can, I have been having issues on DraftKings with getting sacks on parlays, but we will see if we can build that one. So now that we're at the 11:30 mark, we're going to go ahead and roll this game on over into DraftKings. Now, I always do like to preface before we start doing this that, look, if you're someone who has some type of a gambling addiction, then I'd advise you to click off this video. If you can't afford to gamble, then don't. Okay, I only do this because I can, and I do it when I can, where I can. I don't gamble really outside of football. Sometimes on golf a little bit if there's a good Sunday afternoon tournament on and I got nothing better to do. But look, seriously, if you can't do this, don't. It's stupid. Gambling is dumb. It's really, really dumb. I do it because I am a millennial, and there won't be much retirement or Social Security for me by the time if I even hit that age. So I do this so that I can hopefully have lightning strike my butthole twice and provide a life for me and Hat and Boobs that she deserves, that I can't quite give her with where I'm at right now. But we're trying. But don't worry, guys. The idiots in my rank and file, they voted down the contract, which means I'm going to forfeit. We're all going to forfeit about 6 months of back pay. Don't worry, guys. They voted it down. Like some morons, some idiots. But so if you can't gamble, don't. And we do like to have a couple strategies, though, when we get into gambling. All right. That is what we call bankroll management. Yep, Mike Anderson, lightning striking my butthole twice. I genuinely feel that I have better odds of... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Mike. I thought it was Mark. My bad, brother. Mike Anderson, I feel like I have better odds of lightning striking my butthole twice than me actually winning enough money to provide any semblance of the life that Hat and Boobs deserves. But you never know. Maybe I will get lucky, and I will beat those odds and will win a silly amount of money. That being said, the only odds of us doing that is when I build what I call my stanky leg parlay, which is like some astronomically long, 10, 12 leg parlay. This is absolutely silly. And just all this to remember to say, we focus on bankroll. Okay, so we're going to find a game to target that we're just going to place some single line bets on. And also we're going to start fading parlays a little bit because we've had a little bit more success with just one standalone bet. Obviously, parlays, anything over 3 legs really diminishes your odds. That's why they entice you with so many boosts and bonuses, because it just tilts the odds in Vegas's favor. But it is fun. Okay, it is fun. So we focus on bankroll management. And also a reminder to everybody that I will be donating 100% of Super Chats between now and December 7th. And 30% of every weekly winnings to my church here that's partnered with St. Vincent de Paul, that they do. So every dollar I donate, they partner with Meyer that donates $2 for every one that I donate. So a 2-to-1 ratio between now and December 7th. We won $50. Well, I won $150 a couple weeks ago, so $50. is already in the fund. I have so far raised $6.69. Very nice. Or I'm sorry, $9.69. Very nice. Or $9.89 in super chats. And then I did receive a $10 cash donation, cash in hand, bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, from one of our longtime subscribers. So we are up to $70, which is pretty cool. That's pretty cool, you guys. So we're doing what we can to try and give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? The catch with three legs, as you believe in running backs to score in any game, take their alternate 40 yards, and that's the lock for 2 or 3 legs. Yep, Mr. Detroit City, them alternate lines, brother. And that's why I'd like to hurry up and like cash out here on DraftKings so that I can get over to Hard Rock and hit those alt lines. Alternates came out, Mr. Detroit Sports Talk. It's on Twitter. Damn it. Are any of you guys more active on Twitter? I'm not the most. I'm not a Twitter guy. I'm an Elon guy, but I don't Twitter. I don't twiggity tweet. Here we go. Damn it, you said it was on Twitter. I'm so stupid. It's a year ago. See, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm a Luddite, guys. I am such a Luddite. Hutch to sack today. Mike Anderson. Oh, yeah. Hutch to sack. Avante's in. Oh, yes. All right. Detroit Sports Talk. Brother. Yes. That makes me a very happy camper. That locks up the secondary with a nice piece, dude. Brandy Coffee with a huge $5 donation. Sister, thank you so very much. Ford Field's not hosting a football game. It's hosting a Vikings funeral. Let the roar begin. Light the funeral pyre, boys and girls. Shout out Brandy Coffee. Thank you so much for your donation. That is absolutely huge of you. Another $5 towards the charity drive, you guys. I really appreciate it. It's between now and December 7th. That's the last day that I can get the funds donated to the church to have it hit the matching dollar. So shout out Brandy. That is super huge. I appreciate that. Thank you. Detroit Sports Talk says he'll let me know who's out for today's game. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. You can see I'm struggling over here, dude. I am a Luddite. I do not understand technology. So what do you guys think? Should we look at a specific game? So with the Lions being minus 535, if I wanted to do my bankroll management game with a $25 wager, that means on a $25 wager, I'd earn back a whopping $4.67. Is that ultimately worth it? Or is there another game we can look at more closely here? Something like the Atlanta New England game. Can Houston guys, why are the Broncos underdogs on the road at Houston? Why are the Broncos underdogs on the road at Houston? Can anybody explain that to me? This doesn't seem right. What is wrong with Denver? Who got hurt? What is wrong with Denver? Why is Denver plus 105? Why is Vegas? And it's a 1.5 point spread. That's not right. Denver's for sure going to win that game. Why do I like the Giants to beat up on San Francisco? What is wrong with me? What's wrong? Oh, Cincinnati over the Bears? Ooh. That might be the bankroll game, boys. Inactives: Eric Hallett, Quentin Jefferson, Kirby Joseph, Craig Reynolds, Jamie Robertson, Mekhi Wingo are all ruled out. All right, so that means that that means the deck is out and in the sun and ready to rock and roll. So Taylor Decker's going to be in and good to go. And then that also means that Avonte Maddox should probably be getting the start at safety, and that is a huge benefit for us against a talented Minnesota wide receiving core. Denver's offense is not steady. Houston's defense is good. Gotcha. Check the running backs who are about to take over the backfield, but not officially yet for this week, such as Loki's like Tajee Spears, Kyle Manugi, Travion Henderson to score, or they're over. All right. Yeah, Mr. Detroit City. I don't like Tajee Spears. I do like Travion Henderson. He's in New England, correct? Bengals starting QB. Oh, yeah, that is a rarity that CMC didn't score. Oh, so Jack, is Smoking Joe not going to go? Jeff Okuda's out. Ah, shocker. Oh, CJ Ham's out. I like CJ Ham. Josh Oliver's out. Damn, dude. All right. They are Detroit Sports Talk, bro. Thank you, dude, for all your hard work, brother. Shout out, you guys. Yo, can we give some love to Detroit Sports Talk, you guys? Guys, he's down here doing fucking yeoman's work, dude. You are out here grinding, brother. Thank you so much. Yep, against Atlanta D. Okay, yeah. See, I like Travion Henderson as well. So let's just pick our bankroll winner, guys. I'm trying to decide: should we take an underdog or a favorite? See, because taking New England's not a bad return. That's a $10 return. I'm not mad about that. But I'm kind of high on the Giants to win. I like the Giants to win. I also kind of like Cincinnati to win. What about the Colts? The Colts and the Steelers, huh? Might not be a bad play there. Yeah, Jonathan Taylor's the only non-quarterback that could be, in my opinion, in the running for league MVP. Excuse me. If we were to get away from quarterback dominant league MVPs, then Jonathan Taylor should be the guy. He's been just the workhorse, just a motor for the Indianapolis Colts. Jameer has been lights out. The problem, though, Detroit Sports Talk, is that it is so evident. It is so evident how important Jonathan Taylor is to the New England or Indianapolis Colts, where if Jahmyr Gibbs were out, the Detroit Lions would still probably be just as good. Obviously, the game plan would change a little bit, but there isn't as much of a fall off between the production the offense can achieve with David Montgomery versus Jahmyr Gibbs. Is just a little bit of tweakage where I think that if you were to take Jonathan Taylor out of a game or two, the Colts would fall apart. There isn't enough talent around the Indianapolis Colts to rising tide all of the other boats, whereas Jonathan Taylor's just kind of like a big ship. Throw a pick, no doubt, and New Orleans will get worked. Kamara is done. Yeah, probably. Lock Stafford 2 touchdowns. Rams wins. Shuck pick. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. Mr. Detroit City. Oh yeah, I actually kind of like that. Stoney Vaki is active. All right, well, good on Vaki. Hell yeah, that's what we like to see. It's kind of unfortunate he's been trending downward so much in his career. Why am I so high on the Giants to win? Why am I so high? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bankroll. I don't know. Guys, I'm torn. Packers fan. What's up, Dale? Amaker? Did I say that right? Packers fan, I would love to see the Vikings beat the Lions. That's fair, dude. That's fair. We're hoping that doesn't happen, though, bro. I like the team defense against New Orleans in fantasy weekly, and it's so nice. The New Orleans is just trash, dude. Good. Appreciate you, Dale. Appreciate you, dude. Amaker, hell yeah. Appreciate that, dude. James Willis says, of course he would. Rattler blows and Shuck blows. Yeah, dude. New Orleans has no quarterback play. No quarterback play. None at all. None at all. Why do I feel like Cincinnati can actually beat Chicago? Mike Anderson, very polite of you. I would like to see the Panthers beat the Packers. I appreciate it. See, we're civil. Mad Hatter Nation's civil. Every Lions fan's rooting for a Lions win and a Panthers win. They play the Packers. It's true. Detroit Sports Truck, it is true. It is true. It is true. That's why I'm putting $5 on the Panthers to win. Oh! Why not? Let's go. And I'm going to put $5 on the Giants to win. Let's go. And I'm going to put $5 on the Bengals to win. Let's go. There. Now I just picked all of my bankrollers. What are we sitting at in the... Perfect. Actually, guys, that's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect. All right, let's get into the Lions game. Putting down some action, James. Yeah, why not, dude? Just putting down some why not. You know what I mean? I was like, instead of putting 25 down on one of those teams, since I liked all of them, I was like, why not just put $5 down on each of them? You know what I'm saying? No parlays, no nothing. Do we think it's a Jamo game? We will make some Jamo picks, but Detroit Sports Talk, it'll probably be closer to mostly reserved for our stanky leg parlay, because I'm not 100% sold on Jamo, but we'll see. I got to just see what his numbers are. I just got to see what Jamo's numbers are. So, let's get into the weeds here. Let's build us this parlay that we've seen over here on CBS Sports. We're going to take the Lions on the... Oh, wow. Okay, so now it's 9.5. Okay, whatever. So this is a plus 400 bet that the computer at CBS Sports says to pick. The Lions on the spread is set 8.5. We're going to take the full 9.5. The Lions to win by 10 points. But now that I say that, no, the Lions to win by 10. We're going to crush the over and Amon-Ra to score with a 15% boost to our plus 400, turns it to plus 640. We're going to put $10 down, and that'll take us to a $56 winning and lock it and load it. Bingo, bango, bongo. Now, this is the part where I like to get a little goofy with it. All right, well, this is where we're going to go ahead and make our individual bets. I do like to come down, and I always like to check the over-under bets to kind of give us an idea of what Vegas is thinking. So I could look at the Hutch's sacks over. Oh, they don't have just Aiden Hutchinson's sacks over. They have assists and sacks, but not just. Oh, okay, I see what you guys are doing, you dicks. So hit me with it, boys. Aiden Hutchinson plus 1 or plus 2 sacks. Do you think Hutch gets home twice today? How do we feel about that? Don't be surprised if the refs protected JJ. I'm hoping that doesn't happen, James. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. I'm hoping that the refs just let the boys play, but you're probably not wrong. Mr. Detroit City says 2 sacks. I am here for it. The other thing I want to see if we can do is I want to see if I can throw on the interceptions. I want to see if I can throw the interceptions on here. Get this out of here. Can I do this? I can do this. All right. How do you guys like that? Might as well just make it a 3-legger, right? Since I'm actually able to add. Oh, yeah. How do we like that, boys? Aiden Hutchinson, 2 sacks. J.J. McCarthy to throw an interception. And the Lions to win. Damn, Hard Rock's got half sack at minus 220. He's definitely getting home then. I agree. James Willis, I agree with you, brother. I think Aiden will be motivated to sack his former QB teammate. I agree. Detroit sports talk, brother. I'm right there with you, dude. Avante being back is it's huge. It is huge. He is a very important piece, a very critical veteran piece to our defense to have in the second line players, and having him back healthy is a big boon against, the Vikings wide receivers are pretty talented guys, and TJ Hockenbutt is still kind of there doing Hockenbutt things. You know what I'm saying? You see, the Lions getting hit with roughing the passer calls. Yeah, unfortunately, I do too, bro. Let's get Kirby back. Yeah, it would be nice, dude. It would be nice. They show up. Yeah, dude, Hutch getting paid. BB back. They need to take that Super Saiyan plug out of BB's helmet so that he can go fully Super Saiyan. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and put $5 down on this wager. Going to turn this into $28. We like it. We love it. Let's go. Alrighty, dighty. Let's go ahead and build us another quick parlay here. Let's look at some rushing props. Do we guys want to build us some rushing propapalooza? See what some overs, unders are on the production for everyone. Go down to the bottom here where we like to dwell. The bottom feeders. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay, Jahmyr Gibbs over 104.5. Rushing, receiving combined. I'm going to take that. Yes, sir. We'll see what David Montgomery's is. 64. I'm going to fade that for now. I just think that's an awful lot but I will throw in a touchdown for him. How's that? Gibbs touchdown, Monty touchdown. Bingo, bango, bongo. 3-leg parlay plus 305. What do you guys think about that one there? Should we throw on... Let's take a little look here. Let's look at some receiving props here. Amon-Ra's over unders 80. Gibbs is 21. Jamo's is 50. Vegas is feeling Jamo. I kind of like this 3-leg parlay, guys. What do you think? Pascal, he hasn't done much. James, I agree with you. Do you know the Lions have the 4th most cap space still after the Hutch deal? Damn, for real, dude? That's because Brad Holmes got this big, gigantic brain, you guys. He got a big brain. He knows how to do the money stuff. He knows how to get out ahead of everyone before the market goes bananas. Do you guys think we should add another leg to this 3-legger? Gibbs to carry the load with 104.5 over-under, taking the over, all-purpose production yards. Gibbs to score a touchdown and David Montgomery to score a touchdown. What do you think? Should we fade the Montgomery touchdown from this? I think we do this. I think we pull the trigger. Maybe jack sack. You want to throw a jack sack on this? Is there a jack sack? Can't get jack. Can't get a jack sack, brother. No, he won't get us Trey Hendrickson. I feel like, Brian, Sam, Jahmyr, and Jack are here for the future. I agree with you, dude. I think they're here for a long time. I'm going to go ahead and put this $5 on. I'm going to call it good. We like that. Let's build a quick stanky leg parlay around the Detroit Lions game here, guys. All right. And then I do want to I want to put a bet on some of the New England game. And then I'm going to save some money for me to play around with in the afternoon. Sorry. Them's the rules. Oh, if any of you know what YouTuber does that, shout out. Kirby Joseph is in his costume. No shit. That's awesome. What will you win if all of your bets win? I can run the math up when we're done. It won't be a lot, dude. It won't be a lot. I'm just kind of bankroll grinding right now, dude. It seems to be a lot of $20s and $50 payouts. So let's take a Lions win. Let's take the over 48. We're gonna take Gibbs touchdown, Monty touchdown, Amon-Ra touchdown, Jamo touchdown. Some of my odds have been replaced. The Lion, because it was such an astronomically low. Well, let's just go a touchdown parlay. Let's just go crazy leg touchdown parlay. Boom. I like that. Plus 2,200. Can I add anything else on here? Because we're building a stanky leg. Awesome. Awesome frickin' possum. Awesome frickin' possum. Awesome possum. Awesome possum. How awesome of a possum can I possum this awesome? I can continue to awesome the possum. I can continue to awesome this possum. I am the most awesomingest possum. And we're going to awesome this possum so hard. If we score over 40 points, Bait should hit 6.5. You're right. You're right. All right. Let's go see if I can. Let's go see if I can add that. See, what it comes down to is the stats or the points. Oh, see, here's the problem, dude. It's so low. I bet I can't add it. I can add it. Never mind. All right. What else did I see on here? Stanky leg. Stanky leg. I seen James Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs receiving over the receiving yards. Give it to me. Do 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 do. Ha! All right. We will. Let's do one more. One more leg. I need one more leg. Good. Good. Does Goff throw 2 touchdowns? Or does Goff go over 243.5? I don't know about it. I don't know about doing Goff. I kind of want to do this. I kind of want to add Ali McNeil sack. Am I nuts for that? Should I do it? This is the stanky leg. This is the stanky leg. Should I add Ali McNeil sack? Addison under, JJ under. Oh, okay. Let's see what their numbers are. Jordan Addison, 45.5. Do we like TA to lock him down? Do we like TA to be able to lock him down? That's the big question. Because if TA can't lock him down, then we're not going to be wanting to take that bet. In TA we trust. In TA we trust. James Willis? Okay. All right, brother. All right. Boom. Stanky leg. Stanky leg parlay consists of Jahmyr Gibbs with a touchdown, Monty with a touchdown, Amon-Ra with a touchdown, Jameson Williams with a touchdown, Aiden Hutchinson to get 1 sack, JJ to throw an interception, Jameson Williams to go over 50.5 receiving yards, Jake Bates to eclipse 6 kicking points, Jahmyr Gibbs over 21.5 receiving yards, and Jordan Addison under 45.5 yards. That is a 10-leg, stanky leg parlay. How are we feeling about that, guys? Aaron Jones under for sure. Ooh. Okay, yeah, actually, I really like that. Yeah. Damn, shit the bed. Why didn't I think of that? That's actually a really solid play. 30? Under 30? Aaron Jones under 30? Are we sold on that? Second game back, they'll be playing from behind. And our run D is sick. All right, fellas. Okay. Well, so that will pay out $12,000. They do like Jordan Mason a lot. They do. Fuck it. You guys seeing that payout? $12,500. We doing it? All right, let's do it. Bam. Let's hope it hits. Let's hope that fucker hits. Hell yes, do it. I like you, James. I like you, man. You and Mr. Detroit City. You guys will convince me to play some sick bets, dude. I truly think the Lions will add either O-line help or defensive line help at the trade deadline. You know, Mr. Detroit Sports Talk, I think you are very accurate. I just think we will make a very, as far as everyone else is concerned, it'll be an underwhelming move to bolster the depth on our offensive line. I do think we need help, just some depth at the tackle position in case something were to happen. And there are some guys out there like Humphreys. You know what I'm saying? Brock Wright, 3 touchdowns. Okay. Damn, Mr. Detroit City. They must have some strong weed down there, bro. They must have some fucking strong weed down there, brother. Legit. Because that's some wild bet right there. The Lions and Trey Hendrickson rumors are coming back. Ain't gonna happen. He's too much. Mike Anderson, ain't my money. Hell yeah, make that bet. I don't give a fuck. Don't cost me nothing. He said it doesn't cost me shit. I did want to go after this Atlanta game real quick, though. I do like this, actually. I like the Patriots to win. I like Henderson to score. And actually, I like Diggs to score, too. What do you guys think? Maybe not Henderson to score. Let's look at his. Hang on. Let me clear this. And start. I got to get into the parlay portion. I need to get into the parlay portion. And Shane Zylstra is back, so hopefully never see Brock Wright again. I mean, I like Brock Wright, the guy, but I'm not so wild about him as like a blocking, part guy. I like Diggs to score. I did like that Hunter Henry number if it's for real 40. Okay, get out of here. Jeez Louise. Hunter Henry's been pretty solid. Not just like recently. I mean, like he has been just like pretty much steady Eddie like his whole freaking career. There it is. Why can't I? Oh, because it's too low. Oh. All right. Well, we'll just do that. Rushing props. Get out of here. Michael Penis Jr. Get out of here. Boom. But what is this just straight up rushing yards? Oh, if it's 52, what's the difference between 52 and 70? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a cup of coffee. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, a cup of coffee, yeah. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes. I like it. How do you guys feel about that one over in the Patriots 6-leg parlay? The Pats to win, Diggs to score, Hunter Henry to have 40 receiving yards, Travion Henderson to produce 72.5 all-purpose offensive yards, Diggs to catch 51 receiving yards, and Travion Henderson to score a touchdown. How are we feeling about that? I got maple syrup all over my pants. Derek, it's because you guys got to watch football so early in the morning over there, dude. You're eating pancakes and drinking coffee, watching football at like 9 in the morning, brother. Shout out, Derek. Good morning, bro. Good to see you. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, happy All Souls Day, by the way, y'all. If you check the description of the video, I did put that in there. I've got a feeling Kyle Mungai gets a start this week against Cincinnati. I don't know why, but if Swift has been getting stats, there's Swift Bush League. I think the matchup is it. Dude, and I just keep telling people, you just wait for DeAndre Swift to get hurt and not be productive. He gets the job done. Hell yeah, guys. I think this is a pretty sound wager right here. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I like that a lot. You guys, am I stupid for this one? Am I nuts? I think this is a good one. I like it. I like this. I like the 6-legger on the Patriots game. No, actually, James, the Lions have moved on DraftKings to 9.5 point favorites, bro. Yeah, on DraftKings they're 9.5. Mr. Detroit City, am I crazy? Patriots win, Diggs to score, Henderson to score, Henry over 40, Henderson over 72.5 rushing, receiving, and Diggs over 50.5 receiving. Am I stupid? Am I nuts? Is that nuts? Am I nuts? Everyone click. Yeah, thank you, dude, Mr. Detroit City. Thank you, dude. What is the hype thing? What is the hype button? What does that do? I just don't date players or trust players who date rappers. That's the only thing. I agree, dude. I just think Stephon Diggs is doing that thing he does with young quarterbacks. I think you're going to see Steph Diggs have a fucking at least a Pro Bowl, if not an All-Pro, back half of the season. I think him and Drake May are going to be lights out, dude. We're going to go ahead and do this. I'm locking it in. And I'm putting $20 on because 20 will pay $6.80. Let's go, guys. Let's go. So I don't know what the hype button does, but yeah, if it's something you guys can do, or if it doesn't cost you anything to hit the hype button, don't be spending money on it. But speaking of, I do want to shout out our girl, the MVP, Brandy Coffee. Brandy Coffee. I can check this out. I can look at the super chats. Brandy Coffee. Ford Field's not hosting a football game. It's hosting a Vikings funeral. Let the roar begin. Let's light this funeral pyre. Shout out Brandy Coffee with a $5 super chat. You guys, just as a reminder, all super chats between now and December 7th will be donated to charity for raising money for the food bank here. Every dollar that we raise in the charity that I give to, they partner with Meyer, and Meyer matches at a 2-to-1 ratio. So every dollar that I raise, Meyer will donate to. With Brandy's super chat, we are now sitting at $75. So it's pretty cool, you guys. I also donate, or will be donating, 30% of all of my winnings weekly to week on a week-to-week basis. Also will be donated to the local food bank here. So shout out all of you guys. Brandy Coffee rocks. Hyping is free. It helps the algorithm and gets your content spread more. Cool. Hell yeah. Right on, Mr. Detroit City. Shout out. Yeah, if you guys can do that or feel comfortable enough to hitting that hype button, that's super, super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's dope. I really appreciate that, dude. YouTube limits watchers to 3 hypes per week. So I'm sure to use them all on the Hat and Beard Show to help the video pop up on more timelines and feeds. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Mr. Detroit City. I really appreciate that. Lions could blow up JJ could blow up the Lions secondary. Vikings receivers are really good. Yeah, James Willis, you are right. And if my grandma had been born with wheels, she'd have been a wagon. So if ifs and buts are candies and nuts, then we'd all have a Merry Christmas. But that's not going to happen. Put the coins on the eyes and send them from a sale. Or is that right? Send them a sale. Exactly, dude. You got to put a coin on their eye for the Birdman to help them transition into the afterlife. You got to pay the toll. You got to pay the toll to get into this boy's hole. Let's go. You got to pay the troll toll. You got to pay the troll toll. If you want to get the boy's hole, you got to pay the troll toll to get in. You want the baby boy's hole, you got to pay the troll toll. You got to pay the troll toll to get in. All right. Let's go, fellas. I appreciate each and every one of you as we now have eclipsed the 12 o'clock hour. It is the perfect time for us to go ahead and start shutting her down. Thanks, guys, for all of you who showed up, tuned in to the digital tailgate, the pregame show of your Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings for a 1 o'clock kickoff. I can't wait to see Ford Field be going absolutely bananas. They're going to be ripping the heads off the Vikings. Thank you to each and every one of you commented, shared, liked, gave your input on the video. If you were new here and subscribed, thank you so much. I hope we earned it, and I hope you tune in Monday through Friday. If you forget, turn that notification bell on. It'll send you a push button notification directly to your phone. Makes it super easy. To be honest, if you haven't been, it's a perfect time to check out the live chat. Mad Hatter Nation is pretty cool. They're a bunch of pretty cool people. And honestly, they keep asking me, where are you? Where are you? They're all here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., and they're wondering where you are. They're wondering where you are, and they want you to come and hang out with us. So it's a fun time, and everyone's pretty chill. Even some of the people, look, guys, we even welcome some people who have been banished from other communities, all right? Even people like Broski Bear can find a home here sometimes. So we appreciate all of you guys. Try and have a good rest of the weekend. Go Lions, one pride worldwide, stay out of trouble. We'll see you guys right back here tomorrow for a big Victory Monday as we recap all of the action from Week 9 Sunday, early slate all the way through the Sunday night game, and then we'll get prepared for the Monday night matchup. Stay out of trouble, guys. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. We'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Until then, I've been Hat and Beard. You've been an attentive audience. Bonga bonga. Frig off.